Alright guys, PacOslim here bringing back the PacOpinion, and this time I'm giving it on all this supposed DLC leaks and one DLC news. So this Saturday at C2E2, Injustice will be showing off their first DLC character, Lobo. And before this, there was some supposed leaked information that 4 of the DLC characters were found in the code of the game, saying who they're going to be. I am very skeptical at this. For one reason, I have a hard time believing that the source code would not have been digged through before the first DLC character was announced. Why is it that only after the first character is announced that suddenly the source code is revealed? And I'm going to say that may have been to have some sort of proof or backing behind it, because first character's Lobo is announced, then the source code is showed, and the first one listed is Lobo. I have a theory that may have been just to show that there is some support to what they're saying. If this is true, there's also stuff to suggest that it could be true. So far, every leak has been true. And I haven't seen every single leak, so there may have been a couple out there I missed. But so far, every leak has been true, as I've said. So why is this so different? Well, to start off, it's a copy-pasted text thing on a forum. There's no picture of the person looking through the actual game's code. Now, I didn't look into the forum member. He could be a well-respected member of the forums. But as I've said, there are a few things that make me skeptical. 1, the copy-pasted source code. And 2, this news coming after the reveal of Lobo being a DLC character. If this had come out beforehand, and Lobo was on there, and then the DLC character was announced to be Lobo, I would be having a hard time disputing this. We also have that there's evidence in the past that characters in source code don't eventually make it into the game. For example, in MK9, the character of Fujin was in the source code, and some people even hacked the game and were able to find a announcer saying the name Fujin, as well as a placeholder character that does not look like Fujin. It just looks like a bland model wearing blue tighty-whities. And that's all we have of it. So even if this is the case, the source code is not always the final say of the things. Now, am I saying we should discredit this 100%? No, because there is something to it. And once again, that is Lobo. The inclusion of Lobo makes it very hard to dispute this, but also gives us enough ammo to say that it couldn't be true. And that's why I think whoever put up this supposed source code made at least a smart move on their part if they're planning on trolling everybody. Because if this is the case, then it just showed that, the guy was waiting until he had some backing so they could upload it. But if it isn't the case, he was just using it as leverage to pull wool over our eyes. I don't know. What is my stance on it? There is, in my opinion, a medium probability that this will become true. And if I haven't said it before, the 4 supposed DLC characters are, first one's Lobo. That is the first one listed. And that is why this seems to be real at the moment. Second one listed, I believe, was Batgirl. And to me, that would at least make sense. It's a character that I've seen a decent amount of asking for. Then there's Zod, who back during the character speculation stage was heavily requested, but now that he's shown that it's possible he is in, everyone seems upset. I'm not going to say fans are fickle, but I think there were other people they wanted in that didn't get in. And the last one is Scorpion, which makes sense because it follows the same format of MK9's DLC patterns, with the first 3 being established characters and the 4th one being a guest character. And that is also a reason why I find this fishy, because that seems almost too obvious that they would have Scorpion be the 4th DLC character. So that is particularly why I'm having an issue, and if it is so obvious, that could also mean it's true and that's what they were going for. But I think if they were going to go for a guest character, I'm not so sure they would go the Mortal Kombat route. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, but still. What is my final thoughts on this? I'm thinking there is a good chance that this source code is real, but there's a lot of things that are kind of holes in it. So I'm not sure. So leave your opinions below and see ya.